If you look at the youth, you discover that so many are talented.
Everybody know how this country be.
It's like the money is lost. It's like we don't have any hope.
I know they are happy because this is not what I'm supposed to be doing, but it's because of the present situation.
When you talk of a nation, you're talking of the youth because they are the tomorrow. So they got a lot of role to play.
Nigeria's youth population offers hope to salvage our nation's stagnated economy. Over-dependence on crude oil proceeds to sustain our economy has been to the detriment of other sectors. This has led to massive unemployment, especially among the youth. Each year, the youths come into the employment ranks in large numbers, but there are no jobs. This is because several factors hinder the growth of small businesses. In 2011, the World Bank financed the federal government of Nigeria initiative called the Growth and Employment in States GEM project that sought to contribute to the diversification of the Nigerian economy by supporting sectors that have the potential for growth and creation of massive employment.
The Growth and Employment Project in markets, which is called GEMS, was started in 2009. So the idea behind the project is to identify areas of growth, new areas, and to look to what degree these companies that operate in this space need capacity building or capacity to basically grow and employ more people.
GEM's aim was to support businesses in the areas of training, securing bank loans through business plan development, and as a last resort, grants were made available to the best performing MSMEs.
There were 3 objectives. It was supposed to help businesses to grow 20% revenue top line. It was supposed to grow 20% in terms of the people that they employed, and also to increase 10% value addition to the economy.
The World Bank was engaged to do an analysis of value chain analysis for Nigeria. So 5 sectors were chosen. ICT, because of its potential for growth, the entertainment sector, because if you talk of Nollywood, of course. Then we have the construction sector, where you have artisans. Then we have the hospitality sector. Then another sector which is very, very key, light manufacturing was taken on board in terms of agro-processing and allied processing. But because we wanted value, we got a loan from the World Bank, a loan of $160 million.
Across the nation, small to medium-scale business owners applied for the GEM project. Several of them made the cut.
Over 1,700 businesses that had direct funding from that project to grow, which they didn't have before. They're talking about capacity development. They're talking about being able to help out the space.
This is the women's wear department. That's Friday. Okay, this guy's asking how much. It was hardly a business when it started. It was something we had an interest in, and we had 2 machines, 2 sewing machines, and had space in the back house, in the boys' quarters. And that was how we started.
We started this business in 2016. Initially, we started in a small 2-room factory. So when we realized that we needed more funding, I went online and started searching, and then I found the GEM project.
I applied directly through the GEM site. I just saw it online. People just share, this is a new opportunity by World Bank, federal government.
I know there are different aspects of the GEM program, but we went for the fast track. And for the fast track, you submit a business plan, and on the merit of that, you are selected.
We were given opportunities to either source for financial help or marketing help, that's outsourcing. Of course, I sorted for marketing because I felt at that point what I needed was I have products and I needed the products to be pushed out.
We got a total of about 10 million in grants.
9 million.
12 million was actually approved for us.
7,350,000 naira. 7 million and into 2 tranches.
Welcome to Bounty's Bakery and Confectionery, where we make delicious bread and affordable sausage.
over 100,000 MSMEs registered on the GEM database, with over 20,000 from the required 5 sectors making the cut and 11,000 qualifying for support. Grants were also issued to 1,700 beneficiaries.
So you have entrepreneurial skills that you need to take your business to the next level. A lot of jobs were created. People got access to funding, grants, not interest-free finance.
What the project did was we engaged the service of 27 business development service providers, 27 of them. They had to sit with this MSME that is mapped to them to understand their business, design a roadmap to understanding what's their problem, and of course, holding them together to implement their program.
So we verified the baseline information that they provided to the project. We did the data verification. We also did a need assessment of the MSMEs. What do they need, to move to the next level?
They called us for the first stage of the interview. After that, they told us we had to do the online training, which we all did. After that, we now moved to the in-class training, which we had to get points to score, determine whether you're going to get the performance grant or the matching grant.
There were people who trained us about, business registration, business structuring, and finance or investors or hiring and taxes and things, basic things that your business needs to survive.
The successes of the GEM project are very evident. Several beneficiary MSMEs across the nation proved this. But despite these successes, there were problems.
There was a lot of brouhaha about the project, which led to all kinds of investigations from the House of Assembly to the Senate, to the security apparatuses. They were writing all kinds of letters.
On the part of not everybody getting grants, I know from the beginning of the project, we knew, and we also communicated that to the MSMEs assigned to us, that look, everybody cannot get this. It was clear, it was part of the project that it's a one of 2 chances of you getting grant. But one thing that was a key scope of the project was that you would have built great capacities to take your business to the next level.
As the GEM project is effectively ended, it is important to reflect on key lessons learned. We should build on the successes and learn from the errors. One thing is certain, Nigerians will reap the benefits of the GEM project for years to come.
GEM was a success and it will continue to be a success. I was doing 8 to 10 bags before, now I'm doing 15 and above. And then our staff strength was about 10, 12, now we are 19.
There's a lot of hope for MSME in Nigeria. Believe in government, the right policy will be derived, and then, of course, the future will be bright.
The effect of GEM has trickled down into the actual lives of people where it is needed. So in that, I would say it's a success.
The GEM training was very useful, like planning a succession, the governance system. There are so many things I didn't understand. And so the GEM project was actually better for me in the long run. It was also an opportunity for me to get to meet other people, network and meet other entrepreneurs that were currently in my field and people who also were going through the same challenges I was going through.
Our experience of the GEM project is a favorable experience. It's something that I would recommend. It's programs like these that I think that the government should invest a whole lot more on. Especially if our experience is the majority experience, then it gets a yes for me.
GEM was actually very inclusive. There are very few projects you would do within this period where you can say the whole country benefited from it. There's such a big country that many things have to happen all over the different places and things will come together. So it's been a delight to have been part of it.